Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, as the title would suggest, this is sort of kinda, but not really a reboot of type of video that I used to do. That is more or less called Recently Acquired Blasters, or RAB. I did this a long time ago, and I have enough recently acquired things here, just kind of splayed out around me, that I can do a video on it. And I'm going to try to go from least to most interesting. Starting off with this, I think it was $1 at a thrift store, but it's that, I think it's the Stego Smash, but in this weird kind of alternate color scheme. Yeah. Editing this in afterwards because I did forget two products. This Jolt, nothing special, but it's new in package, but it has the wrong darts. These are very obviously not elite colored. And if I pull up an elite colored dart, yeah, so that's what it's supposed to look like. And I also found this at Ollie's. And these seem much harder to find than all the other refills, so totally worth it for, you know, $1.99. Next, we have this goofy thing, the Sling Strike. Has a very odd firing mechanism because it kind of fires like an actual slingshot. Is it very practical or usable? No, not really, but it's pretty fun to play with, and it's very unique, and, well, I tend to like unique things. Next, in no real particular order, a Hailfire, and it does work. There's no batteries in it right now. I stuck these drums in it at the thrift store. It didn't technically include them, but I stuck them in there, and they didn't say anything. So I also got a 25 round and a 35 round drum with it. And it's in very nice condition too. Next, much more recently, I got a rough cut. Now, this is actually not my first rough cut. And the remnants of my first rough cut are sitting in a different building. But this one actually works and is actually fully functional. It's kind of an interesting blaster too. I also got a Raven, in-strike Raven, so not exactly the best, and it's in pretty bad condition. Yeah, sticky rev trigger. We'll have to slap it to unstick it. But my first Raven, and we have this other goofy thing. This is the Moto Fury, I think it's called, from the Nitro Blitz line. Takes a 9-car magazine. Originally, this was upside down, and its entire thing was jammed. So that took a while to clear out. But it had a bunch of cars in it, so yeah, pretty cool. And finally, just to get out of the way, this is the Elite Blowgun. And as the name would suggest, you stick it down there, do that, or suck in, and blow. It blows, in literally and figuratively. It doesn't perform well at all, but these are exceptionally hard to find, and I actually have a second version, a second colorway of this exact same unit coming from overseas, and basically with reversed colors. Once it comes in, then I'll actually review the blowgun. And I don't have them with me right now, but I got a full Unity power system on eBay for $10. However, I don't have it with me right now, but I do have a rocket, so now I have two of these, which is awesome. I can just do that, and then just do that again. And I have a video coming out on that sometime in the next week. We'll see. Next, we have this goofy thing. This is the Zombie Strike Bio Squad Abolisher ZR800. That is the full name. It includes this little water thing. Obviously, it didn't include a silly string. It's actually kind of interesting on its own. And on top of that, I have the eraser coming in. It's not in yet. And I have a little refill of the Zombie Repellent, which I'm going to leave in package. So I'll have the entire series for what little they made of it. And I think it's an interesting flop. Okay, so I think I went over all the kind of boring stuff. Now we should be getting to a little bit more interesting stuff. First off, so it stops annoying me with its presence, Manta Ray, very cool. You might be able to seize the damage. That's an entire story in and of itself, and so this video isn't 30 minutes long. I'm actually not going to talk about it here. Now on to this big guy, the Flip 32. I've always wanted one of these, and it's super fun. It's super cool. And for $3 at Goodwill, heck yeah, man. one of the coolest shotguns ever. I will definitely do a dedicated video on this. And if I get the balls to, I might even open it up and modify it. We'll see. Very cool blaster. Next, I didn't get them on the same day, but we have these guys, a Busby Clip Tech. These are super rare, and I'm definitely going to do a video on it. It does work. Chambers, shell, fire. Awesome. And this is the original short sticker magazine. I think I got that for 30 bucks. And this is the Torrent, a super cool drum-fed Busby shell blaster. And check this out, the ejection totally works. And I think this is like a stupid rare alternate color scheme because I can't really find much of any information on this aside from just a few images online. I can't find anything on this alternate color scheme Torrent, so I'll also make a video on this. And I think that just leaves 2 items, but probably the 2 that you were expecting. It pretty much 2 of like the luckiest eBay finds of my life, and within like a week and a half of each other. This is an entire Red Strike Vulcan, complete with the belt and everything. Well, okay, not everything, there's not like a box or anything, but essentially a complete Vulcan. The spring action works. I don't have enough batteries to test the electronics. It said the electronics don't work, so I'm going to assume they don't. But yeah, as you well know, these were sold for 1 day. That's it. And I got this for $20 off eBay, which is just absurd to me. And I usually don't go after like N-Strike like colorways like this. Usually I'm into like more unique stuff. But $20, and I mean, me and my brother had one of these when he was a kid and I was like a baby. Awesome. And I'm totally gonna do a video on it. Now this last one, I'll have to get a box for it, warrants almost an immediate video. Just let you, yeah. I also got extremely lucky with this thing, the Laramie Super Airmaster 100. And it's probably like top 3 rarest blasters in my entire collection now. And it's fully functional. Can do that and put this on here. Do that. Yeah, these are stupid powerful, stupid rare. Includes the freaking rockets. And I actually found my new in package. And yes, I unboxed it. This is way too cool not to. Obviously, I'm gonna have a dedicated video to this. And on top of that, I also now have, you know, these missiles. And obviously these are insanely rare to go with all of my other super rare ammo. As some of you may well know by now, ammo collecting is one of my main things, even over blasters. And eventually I'm actually gonna do a compilation of all of the vintage and rare ammo that I have. But that may not be for a while. We'll see when I get around to it. But yeah, this is the Super Airmaster, the Super Rocket 100. The brand or the series is Super Airmaster, but this is the Super Rocket 100. There are more than 3 of these in existence. Don't believe Vulcan. That was like 10 years, that was like, what was that, 7 years ago that you made that video? There's more than floating out there than that. However, it's still stupid freaking rare. You never see these things pop up. And for $25, are you freaking kidding me? Heck yeah, man. So that's going to be all of them for this video, the first edition of sort of the return of RAB. I don't know the next time that I'll actually be able to do this again. It took quite a while, and even then, I mean, I didn't really feature all of them that I've gotten between this and like the last time that I've kind of updated this. But I kind of doubt that I'll do another one of these anytime soon. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to see any of these blasters in a soon upcoming video, let me know.